Hello and welcome back to another Rightly Witterings. No. Hello and welcome back to another Diabetic Witterings with me, Michael Jex, the tea drinking author, and today I've got a cup of tea. It's great. Now I've been thinking about what should I be talking about. It's never that easy trying to think up something that's just that little bit different to try to help people. So today I thought I'll take it back to some basics. Here's my finger testing stuff, my blood testing stuff. So how do you actually do it? How do you do it? I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? You just get one of these things, you get your finger tester, you get a lancet, you stab your finger and you take a sample on your little measuring machine. It's that easy. No, it's not. I've had quite a few chats with different firms doing these things, and the first thing that you hear from them is, well, just before you tested your blood, did you touch a door handle or anything else that somebody else might have touched? Because if they've got, I don't know, hand cream with a perfume, if they've got anything really on their fingers, then that could affect the results. It's not as straightforward as you might think. So there's a distinct regime involved in testing yourself. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to do the standard thing. If you like these videos, do please go down, hit the like button down the bottom, because it means it drives who gets presented with these videos up the charts with dear old Amazon, not Amazon, YouTube. So if you like the videos and you think it's worthwhile, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you fancy trying to support the channel, then there's Buy Me a Coffee and all those other good things, and Patreon. Right, that's it. Now, so the first thing is wash your hands. Wash your hands, but not with strongly perfumed hand soap, which has hand cream in it as well. Ideally, you should wash your hands with a bit of soap and then really rinse them hard so that you keep the minimum amount of perfume of any sort on your fingers, because apparently the perfume can really affect the blood sugar numbers. Okay, so you've got clean hands. My process is then to get my little sample strip, stick that almost all the way into the test machine. Then I do the lancet in the lancet stabbing machine, and I will use an alcohol wipe to wipe my finger extensively, whichever one I'm going to stab. Then I will stab it, get some blood out, use a clean tissue, which I have in my pocket, wipe away the first drop of blood, then force some more blood out, push the test strip fully into the little thing, and then measure that second blood sample. Why go through that? Well, because apparently the first sample of blood could be more likely to be affected by any residue of soap or anything else that's on the finger. So you wipe away the first drop of blood, and it's the second drop that you actually test. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude with the one finger sticking up. Second thing is, well, if you're going to stab yourself, where and how? This is interesting. I would say do not stab on the top of your finger up here, because that's one of the most sensitive parts of your finger. What I always tend to do is attack it from the side, here or here, with any of the fingers. What I also do is I will have the stabbing device, say, here on the side, because it's less sensitive, but then I'll also press my fingernail in really hard on the opposite side before I press the stabber. The reason why I do that is I've heard once, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard once that if you've got one major area of pain, that is quite painful, you won't then register a second area that is less painful. No idea if that's true, but I can vouch for the fact that for me, it tends not to hurt anything like as much if I'm creating a different source of pain at the time. So I don't tend to notice the lancet going in. As I say, that could just be up here, but I don't care. It means I don't feel it so much, and that is a good thing for me. One other thing is that they always say do not use your forefinger. Only use these 3 fingers. Do you know why? If you do, please let me know, because I haven't got the faintest idea what the hell difference that should make. As far as I'm concerned, all fingers are equal. So yes, I tend to mostly use my second finger, whatever you call it. That's the index, that's the middle. I use that one anyway. Don't know why. It's just the one that I tend to use. If I'm testing myself regularly, I'll use that side, then this finger, that side, and then very last, the small finger, last finger, that side. So I can do 6 tests in a day without going to the same spot twice, which is the most important thing for me, because you go back to the same spot the second time, it hurts. So, you want to see the process? I've got to test myself today anyway, so it's about time. Right, so first of all, get one of the test strips out, get it ready. And I have to say, if you haven't got a prescription for blood testing, I do think this Agamatrix setup is fantastic. I've spoken about them before. I've been using Agamatrix for quite some time. I originally had an Agamatrix set. So that's the test strip in. Now to get the lancet. Very easy, these things. You just push it in. That also cocks the mechanism of the gun. And then you pull out the lancet and lancet cap. And I tend to push down the lancet with a fingernail without touching the needle, just to make sure it's seated properly. So that is now ready to fire. And what was I talking about? Oh yes, I used to get Agamatrix, the standard one, on prescription from the doctor. That was very nice, but I decided to buy this replacement one because this one is fully automatic. So I test myself and it will immediately send the test results to my phone. It just takes away a little bit of effort with the note-taking and stuff. So that's the alcohol wipe. My finger is now cleaned and primed. So I get my lancet, press really hard that side. So I'm pressing it against the bone. I can feel that fingernail quite strongly. And then when I fire it, you'll notice I didn't flinch. There was nothing at all. Now there's a tiny droplet of blood there. That's not enough. So squeeze it out so it's a larger drop. Wipe that away. Push the thing fully in. That means that the monitor is now alive and ready to test. As you can see, it's coming up with a little symbol. There's the blood. The thing in the blood. My own approach then is to use the alcohol wipe to clean up the injury, so that I'm just making sure, hopefully, that I don't get any infections. Always worthwhile considering. And my blood sugars are 7.4, which is mmol per mole, or mmol per litre? Mmol per litre, that's right, yes, which is good. I had breakfast an hour ago, so my blood sugars are well below the 8.5, which is what you aim for, so that's good. Take the strip out, and the monitor is now done. Put the monitor back in there, fine. Take the lancet out, so there's the lancet. These come with a safety cap. I must admit, when I go away, I don't like to give these to anybody else. A, because there's blood involved. Not everyone wants to touch your blood sample. not everyone wants to go near a lancet that stabbed you. So I think it's just a matter of courtesy to wipe these things up together, and then I will always put them in a public bin, or I will ask a restaurant or wherever I happen to be if I can put it in the bin myself. And I do that because I'm a nice chap. So that's that. Your stabber goes back in the thing. There you are. If there isn't a place locally, I have this little titanium pot, and my lancet and everything else goes into there, so I can throw it away when I get home, just in case. So that's the Agamatrix on my phone. If I come here, wake up phone, and if I come across to the Agamatrix app, which is here, little blue thing, then you can see there it's already registered that my blood sugar is 7.4, which is brilliant. That means I've now got the ability of keeping track of everything. Not only that, with Agamatrix, it will give you a number of different possible options. So it will give you a timeline, so you can check on how things are doing over time. It will also allow you to go back and see various graphs, and it will allow you to print out all of these figures so you can pass them over to your doctor. Wonderful stuff. Really, really wonderful stuff. It's well thought out. It's dead easy. No pain involved if you do it as I showed you. Press really hard on one side, stab on the other side. It's easy. You didn't even notice me flinch with pain or anything, did you? No, possibly because I was talking and I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Anyway, that was it for today. Only a little quick one. Well, they always are fairly quick ones, aren't they? But please, if you've got any questions or comments, do give them to me down in the comments section. But it's always really difficult trying to think up different things that I should be talking about. So if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask, do please ask them, and I'll make comment on them. And apart from that, thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you soon. Keep fit, keep safe, and I will see you in a week's time or so. Thanks a lot. Bye.